Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my video talking about the RS3 Economy right now and just how crazy it is. It is in such a weird spot. Starting off, I just want to talk about the rare prices, then I'll get into other items and stuff like that. So, for example, taking a party hat. 2.5 months ago, on the 12th of September, a blue party hat was around 40 billion GP. Which in itself is a mad number. But fast forward 2.5 months to the current date, on Boxing Day, the blue party hat is now 70 mil, which means the blue party hat has seen an increase of 30 billion GP in 2.5 months. That doesn't even include all of the other party hats, like purple seeing a nearly 15 bill increase, yellow seeing about the same, about a 12, 13 bill increase. All of these party hats are going up like mad. Then all of the other discontinued holiday items are going up as well, as they're being used as currency to trade for other items as well. Like people will trade up their rares, right? So they'll do a red Santa hat and X amount of money for a black Santa hat or a holly wreath. Then they'll use a black Santa hat, X amount of money for a party hat. Then they'll use a lower tier party hat, X amount of money for a blue party hat, you know? You can't even physically buy a blue party hat for max spirit shards right now. A max stack of spirit shards is 53 bill. And a blue party hat is 70. So you can't even buy it anymore, which means you need other items to trade, which is just absurd to me. You literally cannot buy a blue party hat just with money. So just breaking these absurd numbers down, it showcases just how crazy it is. In 2.5 months, the blue party hat went up about 30 bill, like I just said. That would be a monthly increase of around 12 bill, which would work out for a weekly increase of around 3 billion GP. That would be a daily increase of 428 mil. You couldn't even save up for a blue party hat if you tried. Unless you're like insanely good at high enraged telos, so you can make like 60 mil an hour or something crazy, and you do that for, 8 hours a day every day for 2.5 months, then sure, you might be able to keep up with the inflation cost. But then that is just the inflation cost. That's not even working towards the money extra that you're going to need for the blue party hat itself. So just to combat inflation, you need 428 mil a day. That is just absolutely absurd. No item should go up so quickly that it's impossible to save for. Party hats are a good endgame item that a lot of people want to strive for, save up for, and no one can do that right now because they're going up so heavily. So unless you own a rare that is going up in value, or you own a party hat already, getting one is damn near impossible unless you go stake in and you get lucky or something like that. It's just absolutely absurd. But like I said, it's not just rare items that are doing this. Looking at loads of non-rares in the last 2 months. We had the Eldritch crossbow that went up by 75% and it went up a bill, and it's over max cash as well. It's 2.4 bill right now. You can't even buy it on the GE. And Orlando Smith's hat has seen a 50% increase of 1.5 bill. Again, an absurd amount of increase. Cinderbanes, they're a cheaper item, and they've gone up from nearly 60 mil to nearly 80 mil, which again is just so expensive for a pair of gloves. A Grimoire has seen a 90% increase. It's gone from 230 mil to 430 mil. So it's literally got up 200 mil. Absolutely absurd. And the pages for the Grimoire have also seen a 40% increase. A Noxious Scythe is at an all-time high. I bought my Noxious Scythe literally like 5 years ago at about 270 mil. And it's now nearly 350 mil. That's also seen a 40% increase. Appraisal Codex has seen a 40% increase. Mascab Ability Codex has seen a 40% increase. And remember, this is just in 2 months. The fact that items are seeing such high increases in 2 months is absurd. These are just some of the examples of the items that I just, looked up the prices of. There are way more than just these. A lot of the items are PVM related, I will admit that. So doing PVM itself becomes a bit more profitable. But even so, if everything's more expensive and only some of the methods go up, it's just going to be harder and harder to obtain these items. And when does it stop? When does this inflation, plateau? It's absolutely bonkers. I had a little chat with my stream and thought about different ideas that could potentially help with things being max cash on the GE. And old school do it pretty well with platinum tokens. Platinum tokens are 1,000 GP each. So, being 1,000 each, a max stack of platinum tokens is over 2 trillion GP, which, I don't think any item's ever going to get that crazy. And if these platinum tokens worked on the GE, you could, sell your items or buy items much easier than having to wait and get merched in World 2. Yes, people will still merch on the GE, but it's a lot harder to get merched when the items have that value and people will have, margins. Because at the moment, things are getting manipulated so badly. It would also help prevent stuff like if you got an Orlando Smith sat or a really expensive die from a clue scroll. Some people sell that for max cash on the GE and they lose out on, 2 billion GP on a blood die right now. Having platinum tokens means that if you do sell something on the GE from a clue, yes, you're probably going to get less money if you insta-sell it, but you're not going to lose out on 2 billion GP. I know it's on the person to do their research, but it just makes me sad when people do that. And that would be another thing that would help having platinum tokens in the game. I just think there would be a lot less manipulation if you could buy the party hats and, even Santa hats and stuff like that on the GE. You see it time and time again. When Black Santa first went over max cash, it went from max cash to 4 bill in a couple of months because people started, merching the crap out of it. So having it being purchasable on the GE, I think would help a lot. It wouldn't fix all of our issues, but it would definitely help. Do let me know what you think about the current situation of the market in the comments down below and whether you think it's going to die down. I honestly have no idea. I thought maybe a month ago it would start dying down, but it's just stayed steady. Everything's keep going up. When's it going to stop? It's just such a crazy thing. And I thought I'd make a little video showcasing just how crazy it is and spark somewhat of a discussion. I love talking to you guys about these things, so do let me know your ideas and thoughts. But platinum tokens, I feel like are probably the way to go. I would have said spirit shards being used as a currency on the GE, but like I said, party hats have gone over a max stack of spirit shards, so that wouldn't even fix the issue right now. It needs to be something worth more than 25 GP, like platinum tokens. Give the video a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new for loads of future content, all related to RuneScape 3, and until next time, see ya.